Here with Emery Smith and Danny Keogh, members of the Bridgeport High School Quiz Bowl team. Danny, you've been on it for a few years. Go ahead and tell us what Quiz Bowl is.
All right. Well, Quiz Bowl it's like a competition, but you answer questions, and you go to a meet, and there's different teams. And you answer questions against the other teams, and whoever gets the most questions right gets the most points. And who gets the most points wins.
Pretty competitive. I mean, it
can get pretty crazy.
Emery, would you agree with that?
Absolutely. It can get pretty wild. I mean, depending on the subject matter and who's answering what, I mean, people are fighting for points out there.
You develop some pretty crazy rivalries over the years.
Yes, absolutely.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. That's here with Jeff McCullough, co-captain of the Quiz Bowl team with Danny that was on here. Jeff, what are some responsibilities that come with being co-captain of Quiz Bowl?
A lot of it's just the name, but there's also bonus questions, and you're the one that answers those. But your team tells you what to say, so generally you're just the one that speaks the most, I guess.
So you kind of deal with all the team's input.
Yeah, in the end it's your call. Like if two people have two different answers, then you're the one that chooses. So
you got to decide which one.
Yeah,
you think
and then when you get the wrong one, that's pretty bad for everyone. So.
If you go against them and you get
then so it can be tough sometimes. It's pretty stressful, honestly. It's pretty
stressful.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah. When it actually comes to answering questions, do you guys all have your own category you specialize in? Who answers what questions? How's that work?
I mean, we all have our strengths. I'm really good at history, whereas Emery might be better at science.
Yeah, no, I agree. We all have our own areas we feel more comfortable answering questions, but we tend to stray outside of that. If we know something. So
everybody's got that one random fact that comes in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emery, when it comes to, is there an official leading score? How's that work? In basketball, I mean, you've got someone, you can tell how many points they get. In Quiz Bowl, do they keep track of individual?
Not necessarily. We keep a team score, of course, to see who wins that match. But Miss Judy keeps track of individuals, but not necessarily, no.
We're talking here while we're doing this interview, and Emery mentioned a instance when Jeff answered a question that wasn't so much challenging, but odd. Emery, I'll let you go ahead and tell that story.
All right, so we had a meet down in Ripley High School, and we probably took 5 people down, and we were getting in along with the match, and somebody answered a question right, and we got some bonus questions. And the person's reading the bonus question, and it has to do with My Little Pony. And so, of course, we all look at each other, nobody knows any of the answers to this My Little Pony question. And Jeff gets the first one right. And, we all start laughing, it seemed a little odd. And the next one and the one after that, Jeff got all 3 bonus questions right about My Little Pony.
All 3 about
And the answers were friendship is magic and Fluttershy. It wasn't very manly.
How did you know these answers, Jeff?
Well, I'll just be honest. I've seen the show. It can be entertaining.
True fan right here.
You know what? I'm not ashamed. Not ashamed.
All right. We have placed. We're going to simulate an answering a question here. We've got fake buzzers here. First, Danny, go ahead and tell me the rules. What do you have to wait till for your answer?
You have to wait for you to know the answer.
That's all it.
That's it.
After one word of the question, you can buzz in.
If you feel confident after that first word, go for it.
Okay. Emery, is there any key to? I mean, you guys said earlier it gets competitive. I mean, is there any key to being the first one? I mean, where are you allowed to keep your hand? How close to the buzzer? I mean, can you be on the buzzer and just not?
You can be absolutely on the buzzer. You just can't touch it until you know the answer. But that's where the competitiveness comes in. You want to buzz early enough to where your team gets the point, gets the chance for it. But if you're wrong, then the other team gets the chance.
So early enough that you're first, but not too early to where you haven't obtained enough information.
Exactly.
All right, boys, we're going to go ahead and simulate a real question here.
You're going down, Joe.
I'll bring it, Keogh.
All right, here it goes. Here's the question. It's a city. It's known as Tiger Town.
Queens, New York.
Sorry, Jeff. That's wrong, Danny. All the pressure's on you.
Bridgeport, West Virginia.
That's correct. PHS Quiz Bowl team. The Tribes roll.
Turn down for what?